Hello everyone, welcome into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Fallout New Vegas. This time we are in the DLC. On yesterday's stream I started off going through the Old World Blues DLC, but I ended up hating it, so I backed out of that. And then I immediately booked it on over to the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker and decided to do Dead Money instead. Mostly because I was kind of hating the dialogue and the lack of agency that was presented to me in Old World Blues. Although, to be fair, I was still annoyed with the lack of agency at the beginning of Dead Money as well. But it made enough sense in the story, considering what had already happened to us with the Brotherhood of Steel the first time around, which is annoying. But, yeah. So we were taken to the Sierra Madre Casino, essentially, and told to perform a heist and to get something in it, but we don't know what that something is, by Father Elijah, the prior overseer to that Hidden Valley Ranch Brotherhood of Steel chapter. There you go. Okay. And then he wanted us to pick up 3 of his underlings, aka victims, that he had kidnapped and put slave collars on, just like ourselves. So that's kind of all we did yesterday. I managed to get all 3 companions, and we are waiting the next step of the mission, which we'll be learning about very shortly here. Alright, so SNX, Sandy, welcome back in, you guys. I'm doing pretty well, and yourselves? Here is my mouse. There it is. Oh yeah, so in the Sierra Madre place we have some ghost-like enemies, some hologram enemies, I guess.
What's this?
And an evil poisonous cloud that will kill us if we stay in it too long.
Were you carved by a craftsman? Or mauled by a drunk who didn't know his tools?
Christine narrows her eyes, gets into a combat stance.
I'm not going to hurt you. Yet. Much. Scars tell a story. Some old, some new. And the one on the throat is fresh and red.
So of our companions that we've met, we've got Christine, a girl whom we know nothing about other than we found her in an auto surgeon dock. And it seems as though her vocal cords were cut and she's been surgically altered in some form. She seemed horrified by that news. We also met Dean Domino, Mayor Domino himself from Final Fantasy VII, who was a singer, some kind of entertainer, and he's a kind of smart aleck, wise ass who is clever. So he's near and dear to my heart. He's also voiced by Celivis, I'm sure. I don't actually know. And then we met Dog/God, a super mutant who has multiple personalities. So God is the smart one. Dog is the beast caged within that listens to the other guy. The other guy being Father Elijah. So anyway. Did I meet Victoria in the base game? Yes. Wait, Victoria? No, I met Veronica. Asterix, you haven't had to shovel yet? It hasn't stopped long enough yet? Take it from experience. Sometimes it's still better to shovel even while it's snowing. Otherwise,
no offense, but you guys are lowering the bar.
You can end up kind of making more work for yourself. Wait, I'm supposed to collect these cards here? I've been ignoring them. Because otherwise you're just going to have to empty the shovel every time you plow it in. If it gets too high. Oh, you did mean Veronica? Yeah, okay, yeah. We met her. Here we go. Hey, Stella, welcome back in. Sandy, your left pointy finger is swelling a little. Why? What'd you do with it? Who are you poking?
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, key the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy and trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
What is the gala event?
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, then travel to your position, reach the Salida del Sol, and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins.
What do you mean?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering Sierra Madre. We're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
How am I supposed to get to the markers on my map?
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
Well, add on out then.
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first.
Doubt.
As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
You have lost Dean's unclean living perk? No, I wanted that one. Dean has gone to the fountain? Okay. Christine is looking at the fountain, her eyes narrowed. She then scans the courtyard perimeter, gauging the distance. She glances at your wrist, then back at the fountain. Think he's using the Pip-Boy to establish the projector connection? She nods and raises her hands, palms facing each other, then rotates in a 180-degree arc and back again. Think he might be close by then. Any idea where? He'd have to be broadcasting from somewhere nearby. You make a pretty lousy transmitter, you know. He has to be nearby. She surveys the area, focusing upwards. She glances at the casino, frowns, and looks west, then east. Christine holds out her hand and motions at your Pip-Boy. No if and wham giving this to you. What do you want? Show her the Pip-Boy. Let's say, what do you want? She frowns and snaps her fingers at your Pip-Boy. I had to get shot in the face for this. Get your own. I don't want you messing with this. Show her the Pip-Boy. Well, if she kills us, she kills herself, allegedly, so let's just show it to her. Christine studies the Pip-Boy intently, turning your arm around as if your wrist's a sensor module she had just found. She doesn't seem interested in the screen. She studies the exterior, then the casing. She seems to be making sure something. Careful, that's my arm, all right? No worries, I'll just stand here like a piece of furniture until you're done. We'll just wait. Her finger stabs through the red buttons, narrowing in on the local map. She scrolls to the Sierra Madre's main gate. She calls up the local map to Puesta del Sol switching station, zooms in. Her intent expression loses some of its something. She looks up at you, points at your marker on the Pip-Boy, then points west and tilts her head. You sure seem eager to go. Why do you think he wants you to go to the Puesta del Sol switching station? She frowns, then makes a motion as if typing at keys. Then she points at you, raises her left wrist, and pantomimes talking into it. She points at you, then her, looks right, then left, raises two fingers, tries to type, pauses, and slowly shakes her head. Neither Dean nor Dog have the technical aptitude to man the switching station. She slowly nods, looks impressed. Things would allowed to be easy if you did 1 snap for yes, 2 snaps for no. The facial scars weren't done by the auto doc. The throat scar was. She nods slowly, then puts her hand in front of her throat, closes it slowly, then points at you. Can't restore your voice. We need a real auto doc to do that. She shivers slightly and shakes her head. She doesn't want to go back in one, I bet. Alright, other questions? She frowns, then cups her hand to her ear. Can you communicate some other way? Can you write? Christine frowns and pauses and traces one of the scars on her head with her finger. She then makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write, and then shakes her head. Something to do with the surgery. She pauses, then draws a jagged symbol like electricity in the air, then puts on an odd, staring face. She keeps the blank face for a second, then slowly blinks, looks around. She looks at her hands, shakes them, then lets them go limp. That's a specific form of brain surgery using electrodes. Pre-war, I guess. She nods slowly, then makes the motion of typing and drawing X's and lines in the air, then gives a thumbs up. Could still do numbers and calculations. She nods. One snap for yes, 2 for no. She smiles humorlessly. She then nods once slowly. Then she shakes her head slowly. She then looks at you, her face wrinkled in a humorless smile. Okay, I get it. Nod slowly. Better than finger snaps. Well, I mean, finger snaps are useful because they can alert you without looking directly. She smiles. Smile. Now that's more like it. Well, that's... No, don't do that. Other questions? How'd you end up in the auto dock? She moves her finger in a circle, frowns, then drags her hand over her eyes. She raises them again, points to something. Did you get gassed like I did? She nods. She raises an eyebrow, points at you, makes a circle, then points at your feet. You wanted to know how I got here? Wait, why the feet? She smiles and nods. She repeats the circling motion again. This time she lowers her hand and circles her finger inward until she's pointing. Damn it. Still pointing at the ground between you two, she raises an eyebrow. Raise an eyebrow back. Follow the radio signal here, a woman's voice. She waits. After a second, she raises her eyebrow again. Couldn't even tell you why. I just did. She looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. She points at you, then points at the casino, and she slowly shakes her head, then points at the direction of the main gate. Are you saying it's one or the other? She frowns, glances in the directions of the casino, then the exit, then back in the direction of the casino. She shrugs, without strength or conviction. She isn't looking at you when she does. If I could leave, I would. She looks at you for a moment, glances at your collar, shrugs. She then lightly grabs her neck with both hands, holds it, then her hands fall away. She looks at you, looks at the exit, and nods. What about you? She shakes her head, then points at the ground. No idea what this means. What weapons are you skilled at? Energy weapons, nades, and knives. Punching? No. Guns. Oh, damn it. Okay, energy weapons, explosives, melee, unarmed, and guns. Is that all? Oh, is that all? Guess that'll do. You seem like you've been well trained. She shrugs slightly, then waits. You know what those machines around the villa are? She shakes her head, then pauses and makes a small circle with her thumb and forefinger. She points at you and makes the motion of putting something in her palm. Here's a Sierra Madre chip. I'll need that back. She examines the chip, raises it to her eye, then turns it to the side, gauging its diameter and width. She runs her finger across the surface slowly, checking the engraving. She then tosses the chip back to you. She then pretends to look around, sees something on the floor, then pretends to bend down and pick it up. She then looks at you and nods. You can scrounge more somehow. Yeah, there's more all over. Hey, Meow Laser, welcome back. She slowly makes the motion of bending down and scooping something up. She holds the imaginary object in her hand, as if heavy, and puts it in front of her, as if on a table. She then hefts what looks like a small box and pours it on top of the object, looks at it, then reaches down and holds up a small O. You can make more of those at a workbench with the right materials. She smiles and nods. She points at your Pip-Boy and makes the motion of opening it up and removing something from it. She then raises her hand and makes the motion of smashing it and holding up the remains. You need a battery. A fission battery? And scrap metal? And you can counterfeit the chips? She nods, impressed. Then she points at you, then her, and makes a circle. Can you teach me how to Dougie? She nods. Dude, this character of mine has ESP. There ain't no frickin' way. Let's travel together. Christine has given you the Signal Interference perk. More time before your bomb goes off. You can give her a knife or something. Don't exactly know how the hollow rifle works, but whatever. Three, 5, 7. I think Dean has all our... No, he does not. Damn, the cops here were packing magnums. Holy crap. Hey, Mendacious, how's it going? We just learned the next step and are currently talking to the companions and seeing what they're all about right now. How about you?
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
What do you know about the event?
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
Any reason you're assigned to this point on the map?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
I have other questions.
More. Don't push your luck.
Oh, we are in a casino. How do you switch back and forth between voices? Oh man, that's funny. I want to know more about the man who brought us here.
The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of...
What's Elijah doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
What does Dog know?
Ask him. Or better, don't. It wouldn't be an interesting conversation, much like this one. More.
How do you switch back and forth between voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist, and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed. Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him, the one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Interesting. Why does that make him go away?
Dog is afraid of me as long as the master isn't around.
Why did you put emphasis on the word master before?
The master, Elijah, reminds Dog of someone from long ago. His leader, commander, commanders. The master was a strong personality. Personalities as well. Dog is slavish, was conditioned to serve the master until death. The old man, Elijah, merely came along and opened that door in Dog's mind. Now, Dog does whatever the old man wants.
Can't you do anything?
Do anything? Me, Dog puts in the cage, hurts himself to try and drown out my voice, when all I want to do... Never mind. Useless. Finally had to start fighting back, screaming on my own. Had to take matters into my own hands, lock Dog up.
You're trying to protect Dog. Having Elijah control him hurt him. You want to protect him.
I've watched over Dog for so long. Tried to stop him from hurting others, killing others. Quiet that mindless, howling instinct of his. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself.
You care about him.
He's my brother, kin. Without him, I wouldn't exist. Maybe I was nothing more than his conscience, trying to rein him in. Useless.
Oh, damn.
I just need him to show restraint. Let go of the needs, the hungers. Ease the burden. Just once, so I can have my thoughts to myself.
Damn, that was a hell of a lot deeper than I was expecting. Why can't you control him?
The instinct is stronger than me. Dog is stronger than me. He's just a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself. I don't know when I first spoke, or when I first started thinking for myself. It was so long ago. I slept for a long time before. I want to believe I was the one in control once. I don't know anymore. Then Dog got a new master, a new voice, and I woke up to protect him.
Damn.
You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
Alright, so we learned more about Doug and them. Probably tell Christine to back off and then put God in the party, see what perk we get from him for a second. But anyway, welcome back in Platinum Ship in Katie. How's it going, you guys? Mendacious, you're farming for an accessory in Neo? Or 2, rather, Neo 2. I think their full name is Dugod? Dugod? You don't know. It's like a cat dog, you know. Dugod. God dog. One fine day with a wolf and a divine being was born in a something. Bye.
If it isn't the clever one.
We should travel together.
I'll follow you. For now.
In my footsteps perk. It grants you a bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around and place traps.
If it isn't the clever...
Need you to get to your gala event position.
Maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Hey Ishimura, how's it going? How is Octo 2 treating you? I'm assuming you beat that a while ago, right? I think you told me you did.
If it isn't the you want...
Yes.
I'll make more progress on my own. Just don't get us killed.
When he said all 3 of us, I was like, yeah, I don't think I could keep all 3 of us. But then I forgot that he counts for 2 and I count for 1, so that's 3. Don't say you're ever on the grind unless you're soup and gruel maxing. This diet will get you out of the projects. Uh-huh. Please, sir, I want some more. Dean Domino.
Was that him floating above the fountain, the boss man? The one who put these bow ties on our necks? Sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep it down or else the ghost people are going to swarm the gates. Vera hologram or no.
Vera hologram? You know the holographic woman?
Yeah, don't you? Or guess Vera Keys got lost along with the rest of the Hollow archives when the bomb hit, huh? Ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Got to hand it to Sinclair. Sure can pick him. Well, or get picked. Whichever.
Can you tell me about her?
Vera was a big star back before the bomb. Not the best actress, but, well, she had other talents. Nice voice, nice legs. For some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. Had to have her. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place for her like some kind of Cleopatra obsession. Wasn't always a death trap.
So you met her before she met Sinclair?
Of course. What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew people once? Used to have my name in lights, all right? Knew a dozen Veras or whatever her name was. Vera Keys. Figured I could pay Sinclair back. Introduce the two. Guy was a slouch in the dame department. Had to pick up the slack somehow.
Know anything about the gala event?
Supposed to be the grand opening of the Sierra Madre. Lots of lights, music, the works. And he's going to use the gala event to open the casino? But that's interesting.
Why, it sure is interesting. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I have no idea what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Maybe the drain in power. That'll cause the security systems to shut down enough to let us in. But getting back out, No, the place will close up tighter than an opening at the fronds. Or Danny Parker's sphincter when he has to tip a doorman.
Be funny if Danny Parker was a dev or director or something. A suit. How's the gala tied to the casino? That makes no sense. It's tied to the generators? Why would security shut down for the gala?
Right, look. So, not everything about the villa was the pinnacle of bright ideas. In order to pull off the gala, old Sinclair had to get creative. The Sierra Madre announcement, for example. Not just for the casino, not at all. The gala's tied to the casino, draws on its power. Might cause it to reset itself, open the doors for a bit like it was supposed to.
What do you mean about the Sierra Madre broadcast?
Well, Vera's beautiful voice doesn't run on casino power exactly. Her broadcast is tied into the emergency broadcast signal for the Sierra Madre. You know, in case of attack. Well, guess what? The night of the gala event, the emergency signal went out all right. But because the broadcast had been hooked up to the gala event, instead of an emergency signal, you get Vera's voice on the radio. Great, huh?
So it's not an invitation, it's a call for help. The bombs fell and the emergency signal went out.
Yeah, the Sierra Madre's last song. One only a few people are ever going to hear. A little sad, but what can you do?
That's actually some really cool lore there, to be honest. Anyway, welcome back in, Global. How's it going? He's straight up Vic Rattlehead, the Megadeth mascot. Wait, is that is that actually the name of the mascot? I guess I never knew what it was. And also, I missed it, but Preaker Eyes or Preak Reyes, thanks for the follow half an hour ago. Appreciate that. And welcome into the Discord server if you're sticking around. According to the marker, you're slated for a spot in Puesta del Sol.
No, looks like a rooftop in Puesta del Sol. In better days, nice view. Now, it's the last place anyone wants to stand when this event goes off. That place during spring, summer and fall, a little bit in winter, is a prime resort spot for ghost people. Not the best of neighborhoods. If we're going there, I'm not going alone. And if you have any bright ideas about telling me to stroll over there, or leave me there, no thanks.
Have to babysit. Well, you could definitely tell that this dude is talent, huh? Megadeth was fun. They're still fun. They're still pushing out stuff. They just released like an album last month. Or at least they've been releasing a bunch of songs on the YouTube. They've been actually pretty good. Lived up to some of the older tracks, to be honest. Maybe not really, but you know what I mean. Still really good stuff. Any idea why he wants you there?
Partner, I'm not sure this guy's operating with a full deck. My bet? Process of elimination, lowest common denominator. He figures the strong man's needed somewhere, even if it sounds like the strong man's two minds about it. Plus, I'm guessing wherever old doggy boy's needed doesn't need smarts. I hope not. Or we're royally jonesed.
I'm a metalhead? Sort of. So I'm kind of snobbish about metal, which I mean, that definitely makes me sound like more of a metalhead than I am. By which I mean, like, I can't do the screamo stuff because it sounds too posery to me. So I tend to like more power metal-y type stuff, or like really good death metal, but I'm not that big a fan of Metallica, for instance. Like, some of their songs really slap, don't get me wrong. Like, One to me is just phenomenal. Definitely up there. But like Megadeth is like Rust in Peace, bro. Listening to Rust in Peace kind of ruins all other metal albums, doesn't it? What about Christine?
Christine, that her name? Nice name. I mean, you can't see it on posters, but never mind. I don't know. She might need to hold some place where speaking isn't important. Like stage tech? Lighting? got me. And me? I've had prime billing in Europe, New York, and this gig doesn't feel like that. Don't get me wrong, I can hold an audience, conduct a score from the rooftops, but I'm guessing I'm the odd man out in this whole heist.
I don't believe him. He seems smart enough that he wants to keep his cards close to his chest. And he also seems smart enough to know that I'm smart enough to know that he's keeping his cards close to his chest. So let's see if he has any other questions.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
Alright. I guess I will take Dean with me first.
Strike up the band. Domino's back in town.
Alright. I respect your pops as part of the Bay Area thrash metal scene in the 80s. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, thrash is pretty great when it's done well.
And believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Interesting. And so yeah, thank you again. Is it Preek or is it Preeker? Or do I do like the full thing? Was it Marley, right?
Not me.
Door to Puesta del Sol North. Well, let's check the quest log. Well, it is Puesta del Sols. Okay. Global, so do you get your musical inclinations from your pops?
There's a hole in the wall there. If we go backstage, we avoid the locals. Going to need a hand here.
Oh, he's just shooting at. They're coming to get us. Preek? Okay. Oh no! I picked up too many things. I forgot my inventory was full. But stop wasting ammo, brother. Got a lot of those. Holy crap. I'm guessing I should have been crouching and sneaking about, and that might have blown his plans. Wait, requires key. Ishi, when you hear death metal, all you imagine is roar. Not all death metal. I would say, like, I don't know. Like, the genres of metal make things a little bit complicated. Because they're all suggestions. Wasn't I able to make S? I'm able to make stimbacks. Oh, this is the thing. I need the other thing. Like the workbench, whatever it's called. To make the martinis, right. Marley, you've been getting into Bloodborne lore recently? Watched some of the videos and a lot of chart thermos. Your friend Sills? Oh, I remember Sills' name. Yeah, I recommended me your Discord. Nice. Tell them I said hello and thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Meow, you miss being in the Bay Area? So much good music. Also good food in the Bay Area. Although, wait, where are you now?
May wait, not me.
We're gonna blow up Bloodborne on PC when? Allegedly now. I don't know how good the modding has gotten. But I do see more people playing it on the Twitch, I guess. So it's probably starting to get pretty stable. I guess. Did it just not want us going this way? Oh, it's up there. A likely story.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
Death metal is growl, black metal is shriek, thrash is yell, not as a rule, but generally speaking. I don't know. I have some opinions, but there's probably people better versed in it than me. But for me, like, death metal didn't necessarily mean, like, growling as much as it was... They got me. I don't even know if I could blame Dean Domino himself this time around. Death metal was more like thematic and Satan-y sounding. I don't know how else to talk about it. I guess that's more black metal. But it was like the crossover between like black metal and thrash. And then the idea of it got subsumed into like early screamo and then all that stuff.
You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in the blood.
When he was talking earlier, I was like, oh no, this dude definitely doesn't sound like Celovus. And then when I hear those lines, I'm like, that is Celovus. Global, your dad was a band nerd, despite being in the thrash metal band, so you appreciate all the music through him. Nice. Katie, you're waiting for cash for a controller because you're not going to play with mouse and keyboard. I don't blame you there. Astynox, you have it on PS5. You just don't want to pay for PS Plus to do the Chalice dungeons and stuff. Yeah. That is fair. Do we just leave our guy here? No. How did I miss it the first time around? So bad at noticing things on this map. It feels like. But so I kind of want to like leave him here almost and just explore a bit, but I'll just quick save because I don't remember if I went through here. I'm gonna die. Save me, Deanie. Damn poisonous cloud.
Wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories.
It's not worth it. Gonna die. Ooh, a safe. Are PS4 emulators still entirely terminal based, or did they fix a GUI already? I have no idea. I've not messed with PS4 emulation whatsoever. Wait, I've got healed? It said 428. Is that it?
I can help you with the cloud. Not for long, though. Sierra Madre may wait, not me.
Didn't let me jump. I saw the second one too. I thought the second one was the one that just hit me. I'm the worst.
Aren't the trees lovely this time of year? All blooming and green.
Alright, so we have an arrow pointing that way, which means we should go the other way.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
Ah! It's a hollow man. $60 FPS optimizations for Bloodborne on PC now? Damn. He's got stim packs. I guess we could sell all of our stuff for pre-war monies. So that's too much. 27,000. I meant this way. Close enough. Ishi, you're surprised PC players are happy with 60 FPS? They're used to 120 as a standard now? Generally they're not, because even the most demanding pieces of software aren't typically played at 120 FPS. Just kind of like the older stuff is hitting that benchmark reliably for a lot of players. Unless they have like really, really, really good specs. But it seems like it's going to be a while before things catch up. I don't actually need this guitar. Don't have any caps. Let's give it a little bit more pre-war monies. Oh, this will do. Yeah, sometimes people have to make jokes in pretty dark situations to help lighten it up. Kind of had a similar situation that happened with that with my grandma on my cousin's birthday, Stella. Forgot. Oh yeah, I fell down. That was a bad plan. Mostly because it was unplanned. I'm dying. Rip my FPS. This is where we fell down. Probably should pick up the tin cans, to be honest.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
Astinex, you think each DLC is about a faction in the main game? Oh, really? I would guess that this one would potentially be about the Brotherhood of Steel. There's an arrow. Alright, so we went that way, but I wanted to go in there.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help.
What the hell is this radio? So I need to triangulate.
Sierra Madre may wait, not me.
Or not. Thought that was gonna be a rat away. Dean. Old World Blues and NCR both have an obsession with the past.
What's next? Going to need a hand here, partner.
Sully had some Korean barbecue. I am Korean jealous. Damn raid. Whoops. Villa security showed up today and searched the place. Domino must have made the chief mad, so this was payback. Had all our stashes tucked away when they arrived. Didn't find much. Chief tried to be all hard with us about keeping our noses clean. Ranted about casino policy. That Sinclair's a tight ass. Sick of these spot checks and stripped by the casino search programs every time I enter the villa. What's his issue with Cums? He could use some. So could that pretty bride-to-be, though she looks half doped up with that expression of hers. Mad X from the looks of it. It's true, Domino did make the chief mad. No, maybe it was a doctor, not the chief. I'm wondering if he actually uses the bullets we gave him. If he runs out, it's on him. Hey, I'm abominable! What the hell? Remember when I was like, I probably shouldn't give him these grenades? Because he'll get me.
This crouching's hell on my knees.
Might have been right. Whoops. Mendacious, your girl just bought a $1,000 washing machine and it's already broken? Started smoking? She bought it brand new? That should definitely be under warranty, manufacturer warranty. Get it sent in.
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
Stupid mops. Oh, there's a door there? I wonder if I could hop in through that tree. I doubt this would work. And that's not a door, it's like a hole in the wall, but you guys know what I meant. It's an opening. A little bit too curious. Oh. I don't think it's gonna work.
Cloud wasn't always here. Grew.
You almost left it running while you went out for groceries earlier, too.
Better make sure he's dead. Poke him with a stick or something.
Ooh, that's kind of closer, but not gonna work. The washing machine did it. That's crazy. How does the washing machine smoke? Was it, like, extremely lopsided the way you guys loaded it? Even still...
There, the switching station. That's where you'll need to bring the mute.
I need the mute. Actually, let me read that. How am I doing? Sinclair's coming tomorrow to check on the villa's progress. Told the boys to look sharp for the suit. Not bringing the big starlet, though, so the boys are grumbling about that. Better watch himself. Might have a nasty fall in the switching station. She unplugged it and's calling them tomorrow. It's really unfortunate. Best of luck with all that. It's always a real pain in the ass having to deal with maintenance of any sort. The cat of the gala is the only way in. I thought there was a cat drawing and it's like, the cat is in the bag. Wishful thinking.
I can help you with the cloud. Not for long, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I have 100. I was like, very hard. I need to read something for this. Nope. Transmitters. Nope. Resurrection Tranquility only has one L in it. Resurrection and Tranquility Quarterstaff. I really don't want to have to figure this out. Can't take the Madre from me.
Sierra Madre is not.
Crazy stuff in the YouTube chat. It's just a normal night. We got a fun community here. Organization. Conversation. Purification. Should I go for broke? Should I actually try to figure this out? Conversation, purification, and something else. Construction? Oof. Yeah. Alright, I'll just reload.
Not getting any younger.
I didn't save it. It's my fault. Hey, where's the drugs? The best part is unlocking this console is gonna be like, unlock safe. Apprehensive. Okay. Activate hologram. Oh, so that'll make this... Oh, wait, more explosives. More demolition charges showed up today. I checked with Mr. yesterday. He didn't know squat about the shipment. Was only interested if anyone had made a buck off it. These something Sinclair ordered? Or is it another cock-up like the knives? We got more than enough explosives already. What, is High and Mighty planning to blow up the road to this place so no one could get up here? Right, starting up the hologram. That'll make the ghost people go for it.
I came a long way to run up this place. Guess greed is in the blood.
Chat. Is Dean Domino Celivis? Or am I imagining things? Electric box fuse? We need this. It's a quest item, I guess.
I can help you in the cloud. Not for long, though.
Need that. Switching station.
Real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar.
You fell. Finally get to be excited about getting tin cans. Is this my first playthrough of the game? Yes, I am on the Dead Money DLC. And so this is also my first time going through the DLCs. They are different voice actors? Okay, thank you, Mendacious. So Stella, what did you have at the Korean barbecue place? Did you have you some bulgogi? It's probably my favorite Korean thing. Mandu. A bunch of stuff. Trying to remember what the green onion pancakes are called. Oh god, it's definitely not Pan Munjang. Not bibimbap. Visit. Sinclair was a lot more level than I was expecting, especially after Mr. Yesterday's cracks. He's sharper than one of those knives, too. He asked a lot of good questions about the Foundation. Some I couldn't even answer. Didn't bother him, though. He knows engineering, that's for sure. Worried he's going to see through the villa, see it for the cardboard town it is. Oops. Bulgogi, some chicken stuff, some pork stuff. Nice. Sounds like a good time. Pajon? No. Trying to remember what the pancake things are called. Sounds close to that, though. I feel like it's a syllable off. I need to double check. It's also been so long since I've actually had to use Korean that I've pretty much forgotten how to speak Korean at this point. Broadly, it's called John. Okay.
Cloud wasn't. wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or...
Contracts. We have a sweet deal here. I let you, Mr. Yesterday know that. Know that we might need to renegotiate an arrangement and move the percentage around. Left records and maintenance in case things got difficult. Blow this death trap wide open. Agreed to discuss things in the switching station so he wouldn't be overheard. You died. Wastelander. So I lived in Korea for a while? No, I was made to learn Korean for work. Give me a second here. Where's my phone? I'll try to look it up. 한국말 아세요? Yeah, maybe it was Pajon. Man, I really forgot what that was called. Maybe I knew it by a different name. Hey, New Vegas Gremlin, welcome back in. How you doing? Government mandated Korean learning, unironically. Global Greybacks is one of the weirdest words to you to read because there's not like a prepackaged English pronunciation in your mind. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to guess what the root of that is. I'm doing pretty well, you know, just trying to not get my legs caught by some bear traps in the DLC. How about yourself? That's what I thought, Katie, that the P was before the C. No, I was just speaking out loud. Marley. I studied for about 1.5 years. And I was decent once, but now I am not.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much.
Can I explore the spot? Kind of. It's a key! I almost missed that. Do I work as a translator? Why'd I have to learn Korean? I was a military linguist, so not necessarily translating specifically, or not working as a translator specifically, but having to do things relating to that for a bit, yes. So I don't think I need to go in there yet, because we don't have the girl with us. So leave that spot alone and come back over here. Wait, what was this? Nothing.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help.
Wait, we have residue. Okay. We're gonna step on more traps. I wonder if the trick to not dying to this cloud is to just like hold your breath or something. Oh damn it! It's the same spot.
Too long. Only so much I can do to help.
That didn't help me at all.
Watch out if you see a prize like I can help you with the...
What the hell? Oh, duh. Like, what is this beeping? It's probably on the other side of the wall. The door won't open. It doesn't look like there's any power running to it. Listen before you lose a head.
Not a worse grease smell down here than Danny Parker's hair on opening night.
I was in the Marines. Gremlin? Yeah. When you were in Korea, there was a military base in your town that moved out, and you walked the flag on the ceremony? Your story reminded you of that? Oh, okay. Adipocere? Sia? Adipocy? Was that also an item in Skyrim or Oblivion? Oh yeah, I wanted to do...
Should never have set that radio signal on repeat. At least this one seems like a straight shooter. Or sucker. That tourist crosses me, they'll regret it. Even if they don't, they still might. You'd think it was spring, the way tourists keep rolling in. Well, that one's got a head on their shoulders.
So this one's gods, dogs. One of these should belong to me, I guess. Huh. Yeah, these would have to be close just because of the frequency ranges. The Adipocere. We can jury rig it. The circuit breaker looks to have been jury rigged at some point in the past, but is currently in need of repair. After a few quick adjustments, the power comes back on. Like grave waxes. Why write tick tick tick? Why not just break the thing yourself? Obviously that's dev put there, but it does break my immersion a little bit. Status report. Minimum power level required 43%. Power currently supplied 85%. Blah blah blah. Large fluctuations in power detected. Large energy expenditures are to be avoided at all costs under these conditions. Report this to the foreman in charge at once. Ventilation's all shot to hell, which is going to be a problem when the summer hits. The pipes backed up. The chambers started spewing out this red dust cloud like rust. Whatever it was, caused the guys to start choking and vomiting. It's like the place is getting sprayed for roaches. Except the bug spray was hitting us. Got the boys to the clinic, put them out of commission. Mr. Yesterday said he couldn't justify having them paid, but he'd see what he could do on the side. Sounds like he was going to get them some chems and a little green for keeping their mouths shut. To Director Simmons. To Conrad Simmons from William Ennis. Simmons, the ventilation system is on the fritz again, and they need to even out the power distribution manually for the new generator we're bringing online. It's positively sweltering down in that cramped little room, and you know I don't cope well with the heat, so I'd like to do the work remotely. What's the password for the backup machine again? We ain't learned it. Gremlin, you started a new Elden Ring playthrough. Any build ideas? That depends. How quickly do you want your build to come online? And do you want to do like a base game build or have like a DLC build? Because DLCs got more interesting items. But it can take a hell of a lot longer to get to.
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. Guess we're going the long way around.
I'm gonna die. They got us! Oh, so Dean did die. That wasn't a lie. Just a base game build? Damn. I was gonna go with the Thor hammer build. But that's a DLC item. One of my favorite builds isn't really tenable. Because you can't get two of the item in one playthrough, which is really annoying. Where the hell was that? Oh, I'm in a cloud, aren't I? This isn't great for me. That's what I get for exploring.
You sure came along.
See that? Wasn't so bad, was it?
Is it those red ones? Probably in there. Oh, we can't turn those off. I'm gonna die. Unless this turns them off. Winter. Center. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's my fault. Wait, how did that even happen? Anyway, one build that I like to use is 2 Scavengers curved blades, but you can't use 2 in one playthrough. You need somebody else to drop you another one or do New Game Plus. I've never used twin blades, so maybe twin blades going into Eleanor's pole blade. Although I did kind of use twin blades, but not really. I stopped pretty early on. Hey, my collar stopped beeping. Status report. 1 of 4 speakers are offline. Please contact IT to resolve. Code blah 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 blah. Treasure's mine, a-holes.
Getting real tired of tourists.
Katie, you did miracles with the blasphemous blade. Pretty fun. Fast or slow weapon? In case of emergency. All non-essential systems are to be shut down immediately to help the automatic systems balance the load. Should the automatic systems fail, your foreman will assign one of you to enter the manual override chamber located adjacent to the main regulator. The boys hit by the gas are still out. Everyone's pulling more work in as a result and grumbling starting. Mr. Yesterday has been keeping the hard liquor and chems coming under Sinclair's eye. Hold on. Isn't helping. Whatever. We need those boys back. We have another chemical leak like that. No more construction for the rest of the year. Suits are here. Those new chemical suits came in today, so we could check out the ventilation chambers, see how that cloud cocktail formed. Suits are kind of creepy looking, hard to talk in them, so we had to use sign language to actually make sense of each other. At least we can check out the pipes and ventilation chambers now. Gas worries me though. Really messed the guys up. If the chambers get backed up again, hate to see that gas get out. Wipe out the villa. So is coming here with Dean first to the place. That way we could go through the things. I didn't mean to pick up this turpentine, but I did.
Find a way to get this place hopping again. Would clean all the toxic gas out of Cuesta del Sol.
Doubt it'll be that easy. Big Mountains chemical suits, another fine product, a bunch of insane mad scientists. Ooh, auto rifle. La Fantoma? Toxic samples. Boy, am I ever glad to be out of that damned suit. Almost lost a few men today getting enough samples together for the eggheads to take a look at. Uh-oh. So maybe the suits aren't that great. Go for the goat build and grab the massive blunt sword and Kaled? The massive blunt sword and Kaled? The Moonveil? Massive blunt sword and Kaled. Well, I've only got one of the lockpicking books. May as well use it now. Hey, Nathaniel Greco, welcome on in. This DLC's your favorite? It's a slow burn, so take it in slow. Don't worry. I tend to overexplore on my first playthrough for anything. Whoops. This one's no exception. Activate vent control system. Vent system should only be taken down for routine maintenance. You hear a loud noise coming from the room to the west. It sounds as if the vent systems are firing up, clearing the cloud out of the switching station basement section of Cuesta del Sol streets. I don't trust it. The gut sword? Is that in Kaled? I don't remember it being there. Uh-oh. Four. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, cork. Turn speakers off, thank goodness. Maintenance report. Didn't take long to find the problem. Heading down the main pipe, we hit traces of the gas. Not the full red stuff like last time, though. Minor blessing. The kicker was, despite the sealant, it still got inside the suit. Turns out the gas eroded the metal of the suit's locks. So not only did one of the boys get exposed, everyone who went down there got locked in their suits. Oh no. 3, 4... Okay, I don't care about the speakers. Disengage lock. Okay. Got it. Won't be a problem anymore. Let me deal with the robot. Oh, with the pack of the big dogs? Okay, in like the walking coffin thing. Not walking coffin, but I know what you're talking about, the caravan. Hey, Without Horns, welcome back. How you doing? Have you seen the Doctor Who episode in the library with the dead bodies in the suits still walking around? Maybe, but probably not. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this stupid window. Most of the Doctor Who episodes that I saw were the really old ones from the 70s with the 7th Doctor, I think. The one with the really long scarf. Because that's what was on PBS when I watched them with my mommy when I was a kid. That's what's happening in here. Locker key. Old man Ennis left his key on one of the consoles again, so making this note to remind myself to give it back next time I see him. We should stuff his locker full of dandy boy apples or something. Maybe then he'd be less forgetful. That's the 4th Doctor, so pretty old. Okay. Suit damage. Sure, the docs at the clinic got mad, but we didn't have any choice if we wanted to get medical attention after that gas hit us. So we cut a suit open with one of those surplus steak knives. Things could cut through a T-bone like it was hot butter. The rest of us tried to pry the locks on our suits. Finally had to use the knives on ours, too. Can't wait till this job is over and we can let the villa collapse on itself. They'll be too busy at the casino anyway. Library was the 10th Doctor episodes? Okay. Yeah, I watched like one season of the newer Doctor Who episodes. Hologram rifle? Ooh. Reinforced components. I don't remember his companion's name, but like there's the blonde girl. I think her name was Rose, who became like super important. That kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, but I didn't watch more after that. In case of emergencies, power regulation procedures can be carried out from the station. Blah, blah, blah. Transfer control to the station. Don't know why I'm doing this. Scary. Turret controls and reinforced. Artificial. Geothermal. The Bad Wolf plot? Yeah. Sounds right. Cool. Now we don't have to worry about that turret no more.
Cars or factories.
Hey, a Chinese spec op training manual. So we had some commie sympathizers in here. Hey, that maxed out our sneak. Cool. I think I had 96. The elevator descends to a small cramped room filled with electrical controls. There's no room to move, and the air is filled with a high whirring noise from the machines, not unlike an autodock saw. It appears the power can be manually controlled from this location, though it looks like manual operation is only intended for emergencies, and the terminal upstairs could do it via remote provided it was unlocked. This knowledge in hand, you take the elevator back up to the switching station.
Crouching's hell on my knees.
Hey Dylan, how's it going? Your parents were watching Doctor Who from the very beginning? They're still on the second Doctor? Oh, you mean they're actively watching it? Interesting. What? Do you have any idea what inspired them to do that? Or are they already fans? And decided to get back in from the beginning? I do remember seeing some episodes from like the third Doctor and just thinking like how much of a trip those were.
No offense.
Although, to be honest, this is probably going to be a bit of a hot take. Ah, it's this room, the room that annoyed me. So this is just essentially a shortcut to get out of here. A ton of early episodes are missing, though? Are they? The BBC hasn't collated them and, like, released them on a streaming platform or anything? Surprising. They never seen any Doctor Who, but they love sci-fi and always heard about it? Wow. It's kind of incredible. Oh! No, I just had to unlock something that would have a key. So now I can't unlock the very hard gates. So he's supposed to go to the south. Service route? Those vending machines are something else. We got codes in today, so we don't even need the demolition charges or even more tool orders. You use these things at the vending machines, it unlocks construction equipment, even demolition charges and repair kits. Demo charge. Huh. Bunch of first and second Doctor episodes are missing because they weren't really doing archival stuff back then. Yeah, that kind of always surprised me to learn that that was the case, essentially. I had always assumed that they just kept the masters of everything for that reason. So to learn like that one lady who just recorded hundreds of hours or thousands of hours of 70s television as kind of like the only backup of certain programs that we even had.
Watch out if you see a prize like
I don't even really know where I am. Let's pull out the local map. South. Okay, so this is essentially where we started from. She was from Philly. Global with the local knowledge. Dylan, your parents went through the big gap. Interestingly, a minority of the missing episodes have surviving audio, no video, so there's been some sort of effort to try to present those in different form. It's crazy.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
Don't be so sure about that, Dean. They occasionally find an episode, but it's like in the back room of Australia or something. Come on and die. Wait, why did I actually come back in here? Oh god. I'm gonna die. I hesitated. I Ishined. As next you're going to head out. I see what you did there. Have a good night.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
Philly's the only American city that's ever bombed itself? I've not heard about that. What's the lore behind that, Global? Ha! I didn't step on bear traps for once, but I'm probably about to get grenade clustered. Step on these lines, I break my mama's spine.
What's next?
I blew up after you said the thing, so you jinxed me. I see, okay. So I did check this room. Right, and then that one that went that way. Did I ever get over there? Poor Dean. Wait, was this the opening?
So glad one of us knows what you're doing.
I'm a Goomba. I don't even know where that radio is. This does not help me. Wants me to keep going that way though for the unlock.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
I think I came back this way so I could go out the front and... Yeah, okay. This is pointless. It's my fault. Was the move bombing in the 80s? against a pro-black grassroots organization.
You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in the blood.
Let me go ahead and hydrate. Right, so I think I distracted myself before I could release that hot take. And maybe I did say it and I immediately forgot. But anyway, my hot take was that I always liked Red Dwarf more than I enjoyed Doctor Who.
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar.
I should probably look up there, huh?
I am all about keeping low in this section of town.
Haven't found any other companions for this DLC? Yeah, we've met
Need a hand here, partner.
Dog and Catherine. Or Christine, whatever her name is. Wait, did you do that?
Finish. Going to
gas
need a
bomb?
hand here, partner. Can't believe I left the apartment for this.
Buff out. Return outfit item. All you know about Red Dwarf is everybody's dead Dave. That's literally the first episode. Imagine having Qatar is so bloody annoying. You mean Catherine? Christine? I don't know. Buff out's only 20? I should just buy a ton of this. Holy crap. Mod hollow rifle reinforced components. Don't really use the hollow rifle because I can't repair it more, but mods are cool. Actually, I wonder how many coins our
Of course.
recipe can fabricate. Thought I was gonna be slick about it. Just got stabbed in the face instead. Yeah, the Everybody's Dead Dave is the first episode. Like, I'll admit Red Dwarf kind of doesn't live up to its potential by the end of the series, but it's a funny, silly time. I enjoyed it. Okay, so we've been here, sort of, but not really.
Not leave me here.
What's gonna happen, Mr. Domino?
If your marker's right, think the roost we're looking for is to the southeast.
Didn't hear what he said. Something southeast. Got our marks being right. Paranoid about traps now. Your dwarf's hilarious. Good take. Thank you.
You're at the Ghoul Scalar area. Now make him stay.
So, this is where I'm supposed to put on the show. Played better venues, let me tell you. What's that there? Wiring? Looks like it's tied to the sound system in the villa. Except for that snipped section there. So, what? I stand here, hold the two ends in my hands and tap them together like cymbals?
Could just jab both wires into you, close the circuit that way. Reconnecting the speakers as part of the gala event, yes. That's the plan. You're going to be able to do it safely?
Safely? What? After your sweet and ruthless talk when we first met, now you care about my safety? Right. Look, I strike up the speaker system. There's going to be ghosts all over this place. Any change in the sounds around here? The ghost people are not big on talking. They are big on listening, hunting, killing. More vicious than music critics, trust me.
If I clear out all the ghost people in the area, will you change your mind?
No, you want to know why? Because there's more beneath the streets, in the buildings, and no, everywhere else. They hear anything out of the ordinary, especially music screaming through the speakers when I close the connection. They'll be here fast.
The villa has holograms everywhere. Switch on some to cover the area. Could throw you off the roof. What about that? Anyway, let's do the science thing. We don't necessarily have to care about him as a person, but we need to care about his safety, because his safety is our safety. He should know that.
Well, yeah. If the hologram system still worked, that'd do the trick. Okay, all right. You call up some of those old world stiffs. That'd be an audience I wouldn't mind having below.
Alright, let's see if I can reactivate some hollows.
If I remember correctly, there should be 2 holograms you can switch on in the area. Just don't remember how. Do that, and I'll consider waiting on the rooftop. Maybe.
Surprised old man Elijah isn't like, hey, do it, otherwise I'll blow you up. And then we could be like, man, this guy sucks.
If I ever had to come here, I stuck to the overhangs and roofs, like sidewalks up there.
So those don't go anywhere. Woo. The pool table's rigged. Oh. Got one. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? That's terrible.
Where there's a bear trap, ghost people aren't far behind.
I don't feel like that's true. Sir, please. Maybe I should explore up here. Got mentats from the vent. Something sus. Amagus. Stella, you love Dean as a character, but also if you had to deal with him in real life, you'd probably punch him in the face. Anyone else getting absolutely pummeled by the weather? The weather do be weathering. Or we be weathering the weather. Something storm. Yeah, it's definitely bad in a lot of places. How about you, Chadwick? Looked like decent sections of Michigan weren't getting it that badly. Why does this place look so different? Ooh, tin cans. Next time I'll level up, I'm definitely going to, whoops, max out. Lockpicking. Damn it, I can't use the motorcycle helmet to repair the other one. That's why I picked it up. Lame. Without horns, you're behind mountains in the West Coast. Stella, thanks to horrible circumstances, you get to miss out on the storm. You like flew through it essentially, didn't you? Chadwick, you spent 2 hours shoveling only to turn around and open. That's another 3 inches. Oh, turn around and ope. That's another 3 inches. Great. Yeah, but to be fair there, if you don't get rid of it a little bit at a time, it could be even worse having to do it all at once. I was talking to Astanex about that a little bit earlier. Wait, what? The door's a lie. We need to find more ghost people to punch. Too bad I can't rest on the furniture. Unless... Ooh, free heals.
Sierra Madre.
I was like, who the hell is that? It's him. Okay, so we're back to the beginning now, dang it. Don't remember if I've explored this spot. I'm assuming not. Although that's not the greatest sign. Right. Chadwick is a dude who walks a lot. You implored that people shovel their sidewalks. Best I got is a hastily plowed street
What's next?
for you. Take it or leave it. Alright, so now those gas clouds are gone. Could sell some more things to our friend. I'm gonna sell an auto rifle, because why not? Need the junk foods. I don't need Instamash as far as I know. It's a lot of scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Let's get the pre-war stuff. Good enough. Global, you shoveled today? Still your car's in your friend's driveway at the moment? It ain't getting no plowed. No plows in the way. Still need to figure out where the hell that's coming from.
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar.
Wish you'd talk a wee bit less often. Going the wrong way.
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are lowering the bar.
It's annoying me. Maybe there's just some that I can't access no matter what. Nightbot losing its mind.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
What the hell? No wonder why he was fine with the hollow dudes.
Need a hand here.
They actually put in work.
Of course. This is getting too quiet. Breath of fresh air in here, literally. If you need to take a breather from the cloud, this is a good spot.
So that's what that is. Okay. But we're in the north side. I need to be back in the south side. Nope. Oh, this spot. Okay.
Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories.
Is that it? Guess so. So I need to go back. Very well. Now we go through here.
Going to need a
Which DLC is this, and what's the story here? This is Dead Money. The story is we're trying to pull off a heist because we've been turned into slaves again by Father Elijah, the former overseer of the Brotherhood of Steel that we met before. We about to level up? Ew. Let's avoid them for now. Ruined Cafe? Stella, you're not going to park at the airport? You don't know how long you'll be? That's going to be $14 a day? Yeah, airports are businesses, aren't they? Don't blame you there, especially if you have a place where you can keep your car.
Have you survived? How about that? Had great coffee. And one of the waitresses, Rhonda, piece of work.
Nothing worth much. We could use this. Wait, I need more tin cans. Do I have bent tin cans or something? What? Well, we'll figure this out shortly. Bent ones are not good, so I need junk foods. That sucks. Okay. Try to keep that in mind. Speaking of Ghost Sight, it's been a very, very long time since I watched Ghost Dog. Barely remember that movie. I remember it was kind of dope as hell, though.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
Some pretty good tin can. Oh yeah, we could just make junk foods from the thing. Just cast in some chips. Hell yeah, we did it. Alright, I don't care. We're not going to be relying on magazines anymore. Am I a fan of the movie Dead Man by the same director? I don't think I've seen that one, no. Is Ghost Dog related to Ghost Dad? No. The one with the black samurai? Something like that, Chadwick? Yeah. So, you know, they're going to have to plow and you're not there to move it for that? True. The one with the black samurai in New York or Chicago or something? I think it's like around New York or Jersey. I don't really remember. Watched it when I was like in high school. So we have 9 skill points. We could get survival up to 90. Kind of have a feeling that explosives is going to come into play though. Alright, I'll get this to 60 and then I'll work on survival, I guess.
What's next?
Feels like nowadays I have to go out of my way to make myself watch a movie or TV show. Especially with the channel and the lack of content that I've been making for it. But honestly, doing the daily streams does kind of slow down the other video essay type stuff. But that's alright. Yeah, KD, what Radiohead album are you listening to? We get to judge you whether or not you're an early Radiohead fan, a late Radiohead fan, a middle Radiohead fan. Hey, Mojave, welcome back in. You stopped watching movies for 3 years, now you're watching comedy. Need to laugh these days. Why not comedy movies? Found Spencer. Dead Man's a fantastic pastiche of the Western genre. You highly recommend it? No, he's not really a samurai. Yeah. So, it has Forrest Whitaker, and he's kind of like a samurai sort of guy. He uses a katana, essentially. Karma Police? Okay, classic. Hey, look at this guy. He doesn't even really like Radiohead. He's only listening to the early stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer the earlier Radiohead catalog, which isn't to say that I dislike the other stuff. Although there is some of the other stuff that I definitely dislike. So might be a bit of a weird take, but OK Computer is my favorite album by them.
Check the fountains. Might have some wishes, chips we can snag.
You guys can't take these. These are everybody's wishes. Oh, yeah? Well, this one's my wish. I'm taking them back. I'm taking them all back. That's a Goonies reference. Yours too? Nice. What if he had said a middle album, and then we get to clown on him for not liking the good stuff?
Check the fountains. Might have some wishes, chips we can snag.
Oh Lord, they're breathing. That was them. Oh, so they can do that. What a jerk. Give me that gas bomb, boo. Kid A was the first CD you ever bought? Oh no. I'm doing that thing where I can't remember the titles of things properly again. What is the Cut the Kids in Half song? And is the good version with the badass drums on the album, or is that the single version? Morning.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
Damn it, I can't remember it. Not gonna lie, I tend to be more of a track listener than an album listener. I'm a poser, guys. It does exist on the walls. So that's where we just came from. It's too thick.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help.
Word. Another laser pistol. No, no, no. No, no, no. Jump. If I quick save, it's just gonna blow up and kill me immediately. Was this the room I was clowning around in way earlier? I should have looked in here before I walked in here. How many bands release an album that rules, then turn around and release the B-sides of that same studio work as a second album, and it also rules? Not very many, but there are some. Sometimes not the whole album is good, and that's the worst. Actually, the worst is when you find something and you're like, oh my god, yes, this is that sound I've been looking for. And then you look at the rest of that band's discography, and it all sucks. And nothing sounds like that thing that you was looking for. Imagine living in the 90s and actually having to buy full-on albums to learn that the album sucks. Either that or going into a store and listening to things for a while. It's a monster! Sounded like a bear trap, but not my fist. I don't know. Organization. Infiltration. Purification. Nope, we're gonna lose. Subterranean homesick alien. Apparently Tom York wanted to name that track Uptight. And people are like, no, everyone's gonna hate it, don't do that. Oh. Global, you've done that plenty of times. Going to Borders, putting on a pair of headphones that have been God knows where and just flipping through tracks. Yep. Chat. Domino swung by today after the foreman's accident. Wanted to know how I was handling it, if the boys and I were doing all right. Guy's a snake, laying on the fake charm, trying to be one of us. He asked if we were being paid as befits our skills. He said if we weren't to come see him, he'd set us up. I'm not stupid. I seen the percentages. I know someone's making a killing off the corners we're cutting. Sounds like Domino and construction are arm in arm. Don't matter to me as long as the cash gets left in the drawer every week. I do appreciate getting extra lore about Domino and stuff. The guy's a snake. So he should be safe. I would hope. So now we just need to figure out how to get back.
Help you in the cloud. Not for long, though.
and get him in position. This doesn't go anywhere. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh man. I don't remember the first album I technically got / bought. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't actually remember the title of it. Because I was like 6 years old or something like that. And being an impressionable 6-year-old, I rather enjoyed the very...
Watch the ground for bear traps and any openings for tripwires.
The very silly music video that accompanied Genesis and Phil Collins' The Way We Walk? Or The Way I Walk? And so I just really enjoyed the song, and I had my mom essentially spend my allowance to get the CD for that. But I honestly did not buy much music ever, really, I guess, huh? Because I think the second one that I got was a huge jump in time, and it was Blink-182's Enema of the State. Who remembers learning about Napster for the first time? I do. I also remember like some of the most like random stuff from the whole Napster era. Like the whole
Fountains might have some wishes, chips we can snag.
the whole your daughter come to my house and kick my dog type stuff. That and like High Sesame Street. Prodigy. I'm trying to activate this like it's something I do. Let's save it. Actually, let's really save it. It's been a while since I've done that.
Well now, if it isn't my ball, chain, and dog collar rolled all into one.
Both holograms are on now. It's safe for you to get to your position.
You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's pretty good protection. Sure worked at the fountain. Vera kept the ghost people away. But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out? And, I don't know, this still sounds risky to me. For me.
Vera stayed powered up since the bombs fell. Those holograms will too. Don't trust me, then trust our collars. I die, you die. Got it? That's pretty much what I'm going to tell him. He needs to stop trying to finesse me. Because he's pissing me off.
Well, yeah. You got a point. But listen. When this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra Madre without me. You'll wish you hadn't.
It's a lot of experience to strike up the band. A Seminole record? I'm going the wrong way. By Sublime. KD, you never bought music? That's because you're a young pup. Stella, you check out CDs from the library and put the album on your computer. Nice. I knew a kid who would like rent video games from Blockbuster and whatnot and just burn them to discs. And then he'd take his burned discs and try to sell them to other kids at school. I also knew another kid who essentially sold CDs that had emulators to other people. Now I was confused at what he was doing at first. It's like, yeah, man, you could play like Game Boy games on your computer. I'm like, you mean like emulators? And like, oh man, don't say that. Don't talk about that, man. Wait, I don't have Dean! I don't have Dean! This one's going to the north, isn't it? Is this the villa? No, okay. No, Katie, Chadwick said turnt. It's different. What do I need? Junk food? Junk food. Let's go like, what, 6 of these?
Someone wanted to cut your voice, little doll. Or they didn't finish their work, or didn't know how to.
Nesticle, yep.
Oh, it wasn't me. I have no use for your neck beyond what encircles it. The lack of screams when I finally kill you, that is what I'll regret. Wonder what that human's insides would look like laid out over the...
Wait, how the hell did he eat his collar? And not blow up? How the hell does their collar work? Couldn't I just kill them and then it wouldn't matter? Does she want me to deal with this? Whatever, I don't care. SNES 9X, yes sir. Stella, if you think Nesticle sounds awful, you should know that the cursor for it was just like a bleeding hand, essentially. Let's us go this way now. Give me some extra experience. You didn't crush the part that matters, you swallowed it whole. Right, but isn't it supposed to explode when... Wait, nobody would know what these directions are unless they actually had the subtitles turned on, like me. Nods to the north. I was heading that way. Oh, you're saying Castlevania with the keyboard sounds awful? Okay. So her perk was supposed to let me get through this. I see. Hold on, let me deal with the doges. Shut up, Christine, you mute. We've already done taking care of everything. Her subs are always on since she doesn't speak? Oh, okay. All right. Guess we send her in here. Christine motions to you, points at the door uneasily, then makes a pulling motion with her hand. She seems hesitant to do something. I found a way to do the bypass from here. You should be able to just use the terminal over there. She nods gratefully. She glances in the direction of the terminal, looks at you, smiles, gives a thumbs up. You gonna be okay here? Yeah, thumbs up. You better appreciate it. Gonna be alright. She nods, then gestures at your hand, offers hers. Not in a hand-holding mood right now. She frowns, then waves you away and focuses on the terminal. Wait, why are they here? You stabbed me in the leg. I don't think I can punch while I jump. I think that messes with the game. I should not pick up more things like that. That's south, then. Need to find a campfire again. Wasn't there one in here? No.
If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
Join me.
I'll follow you, for now.
God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. It's just kind of a funny line. That kind of reminds me.
Machines feed on Sierra Madre chips. There's codes that unlock other things too.
It kind of reminds me of one of those.
That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Wear it on my neck.
About to punch this jerk. Reminds me of a joke set up by Ralphie May, where he was a really, really overweight comedian, and he was talking about how he'd like to get high with Jesus and whatnot. And people are like, oh, some people think that that's blasphemous for me to say that, but think about it, man. I just want to spend time with Jesus.
Fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
But then he was like pontificating about what it would be like to spend the day with Jesus. He's like, oh man, Jesus, you know that poem about footsteps on the beach and following in those footsteps? I've got a question though. Wouldn't a man carrying another man make his footsteps deeper on the beach? Because I'm fat as hell and my feet sink really far in, or something like that. Salida del Sol. Alright, let's follow the things.
The idiot swallowed his collar.
They coming to get me? What a jerk! Hee hee, I'm in danger. Uh-oh. Maybe Jesus has super strength? Even if Jesus has super strength, that doesn't mean,
I'll end you.
well, I guess it is in his powers to walk on things and be lighter like water. So maybe his footsteps in the sand wouldn't be that much deeper. Dude was a carpenter in a world without power tools. So. He had crazy grip strength. It depends what he was gripping.
Something needs.
Water and sand, probably not the best.
Finished here.
This is worth nothing. So I totally got distracted by all these things trying to get me. It's a skeleton.
If we need to fight, you should call Dog out. As much as I hate to admit it.
Yet you talk about killing me all the time. Stupid dog. You made yourself look bad. I wonder if there are more or less traps in this area.
Use the gas valves around here to set traps of our own.
Bruh.
Well, this place has seen better days.
So this is where we first came in. Man.
Air tastes like copper or old world gold.
I should have saved it before I tried to jump. Stella, you always miss the tripwire chips? Yep, I miss them quite often too. Floors have teeth. So need more junk food. Stained page. Not gonna rat me out for what happened to the villa. I'm not the one who laid the foundation, and I'm not gonna take the fall for the supports either. They try and pin this on me, I'll let them all know what's really going on with the construction contract. It's almost a little bit surprising that the evil clouds aren't irradiated as well. Need to call someone if your floor has teeth?
Air tastes like copper or old world gold.
Okay.
Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
No reason for it to be irradiated? No bombs hit the area? Sure, in the lore, but I mean, the devs could have made it that much worse. Hey, Dean's secret stash. What a cutie. We'll leave him some pork and beans. As per his repeated request to leave him something. Cloud kills, fast or slow, gets us all.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Won't get rid of me that easily.
I died.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
It's an evil hallway. Man, these things are tall.
Something needs to die. Look out!
Its bomb didn't explode. Salida switching station.
kill this one before they call others. Finished here. Their mistake.
What's the paralyzing palm do? Power level is minimal. Fan 2 offline, 5 offline. Systems reset. Hey, fans are online. So the clouds are gone? Cool.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves, after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
Know how to operate the switches?
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
That diagram over there holds the details. I can walk a dog through the instructions. Worried about being attacked if left here? The gate looks strong enough.
This villa was built to decay, but parts were well defended indeed. There was a method in the layout. You can see it. The terminal outside, one of those means this place was designed properly. No, if locked, it could hold others out, and even dog inside.
I don't want dog to have to deal with this. I prefer to deal with you.
Really? And why is that? Dog is much more docile, obedient.
Because this requires intelligence and I trust you to do this? Can't trust dog to do this properly. I can trust you. Let's go with this one.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest. No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage.
What kind of food should I bring back?
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
So some of the meat inside them?
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
You've lost gods in my footsteps, Perk. Whatever. So Chadwick, you're asking if the bear trap fist actually snaps its jaws, or is it just a violent spiky punch? It does snap the jaws. Oh, well, that didn't work out super well. So we had plenty of corpses around here, right? They're all gone now? I was gonna say, if the remains weigh anything, we're gonna be in a wee bit of trouble. So that is unmitigatable. I saw it. I couldn't disarm it. Crackle, fizzle, boom. They got me. Well, that's pure luck, but okay. Let's turn in some things, I guess. We'll worry more about that later. Where are we? Salida Del Sol House. So we could probably rest here. Or not. What the hell? Where did this come from? Not the enemy, like the cloud. Where'd it go? Wait, they don't even have remains. Oh no. Hide and gun and run. I think I should probably get rid of all the gas bombs. They weigh so much. Whoops. Whatever. Wait, what did I sell? Laser pistol? I don't want that. Good enough. That's where the smog is. Where are we? Thought I saw something. Whatever. This vending machine is broken. With your ability to repair objects, you may be able to fix the machine. Cool. Turn outfit. I can make it, I swear. My own bear trap noise scared me. Didn't need the purified water. Uh-oh. I was lucky enough to see that on my way out there. Campana still so? You know, you came up with a clean ass hand style for your name. Did you use toilet paper? You ain't gonna do nothing. Bidet. Fancy. Embalming fluid? We never had that before. It's the morgue. Frowny face. MC butt wash. A little bit surprised we haven't had the toxic cloud in here. Let's get these spoopy black candles for ourselves, eh? No? I was wondering if that dude is still around. So he must have fallen. That seems like a him problem, and is now a me problem. Getting annoyed. Chadwick the bidet is one of the most important things you have in your whole house. It's shocking and cruel to go to a house now which doesn't have one. It's a bad, bad world. You're mad that America at large hasn't fully embraced it yet. If it makes you feel any better, and it won't, most people didn't brush their teeth until after World War II, when the GIs came back after learning about that basic fact of hygiene and spreading it to society at large. Might have been World War I. I came from this way, yeah, okay. Dang it. This area is a lot larger than I was expecting it to be. Huh. Silly of me. Super stim pack, hologram rifle focusing lens.
This is the place you need to go when everyone is in place. Until then, nothing more than a diseased view of the Sierra Madre.
Well, nah, that's annoying. Explains why this place felt so much more important. Or not so much more important, but so important. So we go this way, yeah. So we get to hop down and fight. Where's your compatriot? I thought there was another. There it is. Don't want to deal with the toxic cloud. I came in from that way. Mr. Yesterday says they can get the incident hushed up. After all, no one really saw what happened when the patio collapsed, and the balcony along with it. We can also see about getting the medical reports at the clinic deleted too. It's all good. Still, I'm getting nervous. The whole thing's a big gamble. Won't be long before people see the villa for what it is. Sand barely held together with spit and glue. We're protected legal-wise. Even so, this is criminal. It's like he doesn't want this place to last. Oh. We're gonna blow up. I saw it. Huh. That was real close. Let's do a buff out for once. Or twice. No! It didn't blow up. Chadwick, it's always funny to you that we all know each other by these made-up names. Not you, of course. You're a doofus. Now, you're playing the long con. Your real name isn't Chadwick Dillon. We just think that. Your real name is Cowtown. Dill Pickle. I don't know. I don't know the etymology of Dillon. Whoops. Damn it. I don't know if I just grabbed any junk. This goes up there. Okay, so that was a roundabout circuit. I'm going to have to go back this way. And back out that way. Is my leg still crippled? What is going on? it is kind of interesting how they can... how they can simulate the movement of being crippled in first-person perspective. Alright, now let's... Wait, no, we're in the wrong spot. What the hell? Run, run, run. That's why everyone should get to pick a name when they're 4. I have no idea what I would have picked as a name for myself at the year of 4. That's right, it was year 4 that I was 4, apparently. Asked the foreman how come no one's wised up yet, and he just winked. Said we got someone watching out for us. An ace in the hole. As long as we're good until showtime, this whole villa is going to be the biggest con of all time. That's because half the maintenance shipments aren't coming through. Sinclair is too blinded by that starlet to see beyond the casino, so we're able to cut corners when we need to, and no one's going to look too close at the budgets while the casino's big opening is underway, and after that we'll be long gone. Every letter in Stella B is in your full name? It's not a lot of letters. Rad X. Cool, now we're finally on the rooftops. So that's what that's all about. I saw it. That's fine. I was too worried about that anyway. This DLC is nasty. So I think that's where I got blowed up before. The hallway, I mean. I think this should be by the first area. He's gonna punch me! But I punch faster. Right away, sweet. So now can I get that ammo box? Of course. Tiptoe. Man, they're so good at getting me. Those devs ought to be proud of themselves. Or maybe I should be ashamed of myself. Either way. Stella, are you trying to play 20 questions with your name? Gonna dox yourself? Anybody else remember playing the game Hangman? Kind of a morbid game when you stop and think about it, huh? Infrastructure. Whoops. As shoddy as the support beams are for most of these buildings, the ventilation system's worse. And the problems they had over at Puesta. Sure, when you count our bonuses it's good, but not when the workers are coughing to death. Hate to see what this place spits out if someone let the ventilation system chug along for a few years. We'd have another greener pastures on our hand, easy, and a pile of bodies beyond it. Ooh, a lad there. Wait, we can't use this? It's just cosmetic? That's lame. Oh no, we're in the thing. No! Stop sipping! No! I need the chips! Nah, I'm just goofing around. Right. We'll take that, though. Oh! The key! We're gonna die! I was not expecting a different screen to go with that. Okay, well, somehow we made it out of there. Yeah, I'm pretty good at directions, believe it or not. And even I'm like, holy crap. This area... It beyond something. Probably not worth. Oh no. Okay, we could fix this. I should have done this, whatever. We also have repair kits, huh? Wait, have I been in here? No. Sanctuary. Continued won't work. Damn it. I wasn't trying to click that. There's only one entry left. I wonder if we're going to get it. Turn speakers off. Sweet. Status report. Music speakers offline. What am I gated by? S. Should have paid more attention. Junk foods. Oh, that kind of worked. That not as much. So when did we go around? How do I get up? The guy who's been posting videos of him fighting Meteor every day for the rest of my life is about to hit year 3. Holy crap. Can he do it with a sax or something by now? Donkey Konga's dance pad, Etch-a-Sketch? Alright, we'll talk to Dog. Study the diagram. Where's your god now? We'll be together soon.
Might be able to rip the pit boy off his arm without killing him.
I forgot that Dog was the one who wrote everything about the radios.
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out.
There you go.
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
The bell tower. That's where you'll trigger the Gala event. It's a ways up. I'm sure you'll find a way to climb up there.
Fires in the sky. Wonder if the enemies have respawned again. Need to get back up there. Or do I? Kind of. What a jerk. Oh. I take it back. What a useful patsy. Where'd the other one go? Have I not been in here? There's too many rooms. Wait, this is... No? Maybe? Nope, I have no idea. I have been here. We checked this and all that. This is the first spot. So that doesn't matter. I know I've done this. Right. Okay, so this is where I was. That's where I jumped down from. Alright, we figured it out. Because I'm too damn impatient for my own good. Get some ammo for being a good boy. Alright, now we can hop down and proceed. Humans are going to find some hyper-specific mental acuity and bugs that they can exploit to do computational tasks. Then it'll be like Silkworms 2.0. More like Silk Road 2.0. I guess I don't know too much about spider intelligence. I know that cephalopod intelligence is like a very, very different type of beast slash intelligence from human intelligence. Ew. Kind of just look like lights and it throws me off a little bit. I was going to call Dean a jerk, but honestly it makes a lot of sense to put a hand in this location to help him remember where it is. Because a lot of the ones is like, really, Dean? But I guess to be fair there, it's not like he has to remember where everything is. He could have been here for years. Does make me wonder how he was even caught. Oh, this is an addictive chem? Damn it. I didn't mean it. Drugs are bad, kids. I do have fixers. I think. I fixer. I'm a little woozy. KD, you blew your nose, now it's bleeding. You might need a humidifier or something. Fixer. We have... No, we don't. Can I just go cold turkey on the drugs? Probably. I don't really think it matters. Getting addicted to them in this game. That might be more of a hardcore type punishment. Mechanic? I don't know. A lot of the things you can just ignore for real. Alright. So now we are where I originally wanted to go. Oh. Ooh, a book. Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. Roller skates. The villa's like cardboard, but the casino? That place isn't built for the people to just gamble. It's a place for them to take cover if the big ones hit. Those doors can be hermetically sealed, and whatever they got lining the floor screws up anything not hooked up by direct wires. Word is, well, Mr. Yesterday got the villa covered. Sinclair's locking up the Sierra Madre like a golden trap. I'm woozy. That's where we came from? Okay. Escape X. So now we go towards For Whom the Bell Tolls. Wait, no, this is where... How do I get out? Aha! Wait, no, there's nothing on this one? Where the hell did I just save this? Oh, before rounding that corner. Okay. Oh, it's a snow globe. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Not worth... Whatever. I mean, I've missed so much in this area. Vaguely remember this place. I think this is sort of the way forward, but not really. Whoa. Okay. Picked up an extra scotch, but whatever. Can't do anything about that. Very well. Still catching strays. Is this really it? Is that where I came from? Damn it, I wasn't paying enough attention. Damn it, I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, okay. I really should be using doctor's bags for that. This is where I came when I was exiting. Because I remember the run. I know all I really need to do is just follow the ding-dong-dangs. I was trying to find that one spot that had the thing on the... whatever you call this. Anyway. Let's go. I'm going the wrong way. Oh wait, no, this was just like a long way. All right. I know it's really late. I was almost contemplating ending it here, but I actually want to get out of this place while it's still kind of in my memory. So let's activate this now.
Can you hear me? Damn transceivers. Let me link the callers to the speaker in the tower, then... Yeah, there.
You hear tapping from the speaker, a series of sharp things. Justine, we're almost ready here. Only a little longer and we'll open the casino. Give 2 taps back. Single tap comes to the speaker, then silence.
The both of us. I'll keep Dog locked in his cage. You just open the Sierra Madre.
What are you waiting for, Rubber Kitten? Strike up the band already. Careful when you do. You think the villa's bad now? You haven't seen anything yet.
Ready, everyone? Trigger the event. Let's do this on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Finally. Now, the gates will open, and so will the skies.
Complete the Sierra Madre Gala event. Should I leave now? It's loud. I don't see a damn thing. Yep, okay. Oh, big surprise, I know. I actually have withdrawal. Need to not pick up anything. Run, run, run. Hey, we leveled up. Will it not work until we're out of here? Oh, there it goes. I think I was gonna get survival up to like 90. Or maybe medicine. Well. I should do intense training, start getting more endurance or something. Wait, there was a laser thing. Yeah. Let's go with this. I just kicked the hornet's nest? I don't care. Uh-oh, now I care. I know we drop down here now and then go through here. How funny / great would it be if I just dropped dead because one of the other companions died right now? They're like, thank you for playing the Dead Man or Dead Money DLC. You are dead now. Please give us more money. Really? Damn. I suck. We'll be together soon. Run. There's no way. These had to have been rearmed. Alright, this one I did miss, so maybe this wasn't me a problem. $14 of 15, so I missed one. Well, holy crap. Discovered a lot of them. But this was a dead end. The thought of just popping around the corner and doing that's funny. Oh no! Why am I beeping? Sure I am going the wrong way. Wait, I thought this spot connected somewhere. Nope. I've goofed it now. So it does want me this way. No, it does not want me this way. I go left and then right. Ah, okay. Ah, I'm blind. Uh-oh. He's trying to blow me up. Okay with that. Vera heart. Okay, folks. I think this is a good enough spot to stop. Definitely went longer on tonight's stream, but this is a bit of a long section. Actually, the whole DLC has felt pretty long and labyrinthine. I understand why that would definitely grate on some people's nerves. But anyway, I'm enjoying myself despite that, so that'll be it for tonight's stream. Hopefully, we'll catch you on the next one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as per usual. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.